In today's video, I'm going to take you through my fantasy of what happened to the mine of Phandelver after the events of the starter set adventure, particularly in my game. If you ever want to revisit this place, whether in Dragon of Icespire Peak or in your own continuation of the story, hopefully this video will inspire you and pack your brain with ideas. You're watching Lutz and Dice, and I'm your bard, Volkard. Obviously, judging by the name of the video, I'm considering that the Lost Mine of Phandelver concluded with a happy ending. Now a little backstory. I've ran that adventure a number of times, but the one I consider canon in my timeline is where one of the PCs was a female dwarven bard by the name of Delaney Dandrick, or short, DD. She turned out to be the most involved in the whole Phandelver situation. We had a fairly long prequel adventure, and Didi had a chance to negotiate a contract with Gundren, by which he would unite his clan with the Dandrick clan, and let them live and work in the mine. And that's pretty much how everything eventually turned out. After the discovering and cleansing of the Phandelver mine, it was claimed by Rockseeker and Dandrick dwarven clans. The first is a Shield Dwarf clan, while the second is a Gold Dwarf clan. Dandrick was a small clan in exile that ventured north and settled in the somber hills of Desserin Valley. After the mine was cleared, both clans came to restore it and make a new home out of it. The dwarves were not of great numbers, counting no more than 50 from both clans and another 20 dwarves from friendly clans or hired laborers, as well as a number of gnomes. Nevertheless, the alliance of Gold and Shield Dwarves was proclaimed the Kingdom of Phandelver, with Gundren Rockseeker the king and Griselda Dandrick the queen. It wasn't simple though. The clans, given their very different mentalities, would easily burst into fights over the smallest matters. Once, to settle an argument of a very important architectural business, Gundren challenged Griselda to a drinking duel. They drank for 10 hours straight, the dwarves dying of anticipation, but eventually everybody woke up 2 days later with a terrible hangover. No memories of who stayed awake for longer whatsoever. Eventually, Didi the Bard used her magic to ask a rat who dined upon the fine foods that night among the drunken sleeping dwarves. She was translating as the rat tried its best to describe that night. Didi was no simple dwarf, she was a bard of the College of Herald, a master of lore and tales, so her words rang vibrantly during the gathering in the stone dwarven halls. Gundren drank 20 pints. Griselda drank the same amount. They were staring each other in the eyes, blinking no more often than once a minute. One by one, the dwarves fell asleep. The final murmuring of cheerful verses faded, ale spilled and food scattered over the stone floor. Gundren and Griselda drank their 21st pint, threw away the tankards, and engaged in the most passionate act of love these halls have ever witnessed. The halls, the table, and the poor rat. Thus, a song of drunken lovers was written, called 21 Cheers for King and Queen, and the Kingdom of Phandelver was established. Some shield dwarves of the clan have settled in the foothills around the great entrance to the mines. A few stone and wooden circular buildings are home to hunters, scouts, and farmers who breed rams. Tall stone facade of the entrance is guarded by 2 statues, Tandren Rockseeker, who died discovering the mine, and Galdrir Dandrick, an honorable clan master of the past. The rest of the dwarves are settled within the mountain, having restored the cold, forgotten stone corridors into streets with homes and workshops. Interior well represents the merge of 2 cultures. Stone pillars support the ceiling, stone braziers are merged into the walls 10 feet above ground. Vibrant tapestries of gold dwarven craft, colorful carpets inside of homes, and a tavern called Snow Ram Inn. King and Queen are known for their tempers. When they have a fight, the whole kingdom knows about it. They can walk through the main hall while Griselda is shooting a crossbow at Gundren's feet, and he's throwing chairs at her. The argument might be anything from a trade deal to what stone to use for a statue in the courtyard.
Do I look like a granite person? Do I look like a Gundren? I don't deserve a freaking marble, alright? Do you even know me at all?
Or,
the moment I saw that brick, the way I was looking at you, it was insulting. And that's why you sent him back to Mithril Hall, you idiot? He just knows how to treat a woman unlike you, you mountain goat.
The next day they might seem the most romantic couple ever, walking hand in hand and chuckling. Over the 2 years after the cleansing, the mine was not only restored, but expanded. Multiple underground levels connected by great hallways and staircases now hold various quarters. Craftsman workshops, sleeping chambers, a small market, armory, warehouses, and of course, the Forge of Spells. The work at the forge is being overseen by a Harper agent, a gnome wizard named Papik Novak. The forge, being abandoned for over 500 years, still does not work to its full potential. Papik is studying surrounding magical sources, trying to crack the mysteries of the old spell bindings and canals that allowed the forge energy to pulse in harmony with the weave. He believes that this mountain may still contain answers to some secrets of the wizards of the old Phandelver. Forge of Spells is a hollow adamantine anvil filled with continuous green flames, maintained by runes that mark this great artfully carved hall of dwarven architecture. The runes line 4 thin crevices, which run in geometrical patterns from the corners of the hall to the stone rise in the middle, upon which sits the anvil. Faint-hued shimmering beams from the deep crevices, lightly painting the hall in various colors. Tiny bridges sprawl over each of these openings. Sets of ancient broken dwarven armor line the walls along with stone braziers. This armor was gathered from the many fallen protectors of the mine. Built into the far wall is a great flaming hearth that warms and lights the entire hall. As I was writing all this, I came up with stats for the Forge of Spells, as well as a detailed description of Papik Novak's character and a little quest he can provide to descend deeper into the mine. I will compile it all in a neat little PDF and release it soon as one of the regular patron rewards. So if you'd like to receive cool stuff like that on a regular basis, you can support Loots and Dice by becoming a patron. You would also join our Discord channel where you can talk to me and other patrons directly and let me know what kind of content would you like to see. I really hope you enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.